Hello everybody, I'm Richard Gon of Work to Live podcast version. So this time, first of all, I'm not going to talk about Star Wars, but this time what I'd like to talk about is not to talk about. So what I'd like to do is to introduce the dark side of myself. I'm going to tell again. This time in this episode, I'm going to introduce the dark side of myself. So this time is about this episode is about the introduction of the dark side of myself to you listeners, which is all about this episode. So why I began to talk about the dark side of myself is because it's not like I have been diagnosed as dissociative identity disorder. So I thought that former term, because this has a previous name or stuff like that, and that, of course, as I told you, and of course, there's a disorder named dissociative identity disorder, and that disorder had been called. So this disorder has been called multiple personality disorder, and of course, so some people have this disease. Well, some people have this not diagnosed, but this disorder, and and the patients of which have multiple personalities, or some two or more personalities in their own bodies. Anyway, so I haven't been diagnosed with dissociative identity disorder, but actually, so I have, and the dark side of myself is a kind of a personality inside my body. So this time I'm thinking of letting him talk about himself, or letting him introduce himself to you. So I'm going to, so this time he is fine, but actually I'm going to lapse into some kind of sleeping situation, not sleeping, because when he comes up here, which means, for example, when he is active, like when he talks with somebody else. So I feel I'm blood, or my sense is blood or blurry. So which means I know what he experiences, and because I can share the same experience. I can share the same experiences with the dark side. But actually, my senses are blood. Like my eyes are blood, and my senses on the skin are obstructed, and the sense of my sense of the smell is obstructed, and my audible abilities are blurry. When the dark side comes up here and talks with other people, or is experiencing external experiences, stuff like that. Such a thing occurs, and maybe in most cases, and I'm the main personality. I don't know whether it's fine to call myself main personality. But actually, I'm the main personality, or the main characteristic, or the main humanity in my body. So I'm going to switch my I'm sorry. So I'm going to switch myself to the dark side of I'm going to tell you, yeah, I'm going to switch myself to the dark side of myself. So, and the dark side, you can come you can come to me. And first of all, thank you very much for your listening. And how was he? I could. So of course, as I told you in the beginning of this episode, so I have blood senses or blurry senses, which is why I could understand part of his stories, but actually, or part of what he has told you, but actually, so anyway, he was really disgusting, wasn't he? He's really egocentric, and he really likes to. And once he said he wanted to watch. He wanted to see the blood of Ukrainian girls or Ukrainian ladies. He has such kind of personality, or he has such kind. He's such kind of personality, or he's such type of person or character, which is why I feel it real. So which is why I feel really difficult in communicating with that person, or with the darkness, or with him. So I feel it's difficult for me. I feel it is really difficult for me to communicate with, or get in touch, or going on with the darkness. Well, so because it's really difficult for me to communicate, properly communicate with the darkness of myself. Anyway, so I'm thinking of ending this episode in this part. He was talking about some Ukrainian ladies or Ukrainian girls. Maybe I don't like to know what he was talking about to the details of his story, because maybe I could understand it even though I was in a situation in which my senses are blurry. But actually, maybe he was talking about is really disgusting stuff. I know that, because I know him well. I know the dark side of myself well. And at last, so I'm going to tell you why I asked the dark side of myself to come up here for this episode. And the reason is, so before this recording, so my as maybe the dark side told you that the dark side had created some contents, and some was just frequent listeners or frequent viewers of my contents now. And I mean, those frequent viewers or the frequent listeners are Japanese people. So some Japanese people know things about the darkness or the dark side of myself, and some those Japanese people have known that, or have known that that dark side of myself has such a character, or such a personality, which means that dark side of myself is really cruel and really egocentric. And some Japanese people or some Japanese viewers or some Japanese listeners of my YouTube channel have known that, which is why so. But I haven't told you, because the most frequent listeners of my podcast are American people. So which is why I thought that was not equal if I did not tell you that there was the dark side of myself in my body. So which is why I decided to tell you that, which is why I asked the dark side of myself to come up here for this episode. And I saw that frequent listeners at least of American people and Western European people can come to know that there is the dark side. There is the dark side of myself in my body. So that so that Japanese viewers, or so that those Japanese viewers or the Japanese listeners can be not Japanese viewers, but so that you can get the same information, or the same understandings about me. So Japanese people, which is why after listening to this episode, you can come to know that I have the dark side of myself in my body, and which is some Japanese people have already understood or have already known, which is what I'd like you to know this time. Well, which is also the stuff which is also the thing I'd like you to know. So, and which is the reason I created this recording. So that's it. Thank you very much for your listening. See you.